Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel and this is Gus. And we're going to do a yoga for flexibility practice up against the wall today. So find a little bit of space that you can use up against a wall or the back of a couch or something like that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. And let's get started. So we're going to begin today with our legs at the wall. So come nice and close to the wall at the back of the couch, whatever you happen to be using. And bring your hips nice and close. And if you haven't done this before, it might not be graceful at all. So feel free to try a couple times until you're happy with where you end up. But I just want your legs up against the wall and your hips as close to the wall as you can get them. And just taking all of the weight out of the feet and ankles, out of the legs. And just letting your upper body, all the way from your low back, through your spine and your shoulders, the back of the head, out your arms. Everything that's touching the floor, let it be nice and heavy. Nice. And just closing your eyes and starting to feel your breath. And then if you have a little bit of space to work with today, you could let your feet fall out wide, maybe shoulder width apart, maybe a little further. And if you don't have a lot of space to use, you can always keep your legs together. This is just going to give you a nice inner leg stretch. And as you start to settle in here, just notice how your mind is doing and if there are any thoughts that are wandering through. See if you can place them to the side for a moment, or maybe the whole class. Just feel the breath, feel the stretch or the sensations running through your body. Relax. Awesome, you guys. If you did bring your legs out wide, just start to bring them all the way back together. So maybe placing your hands on the outside of your legs to just help them come back together. And wiggle your toes a little bit. Just kind of shake the feet. And then we're all going to start to bring our feet about shoulder width apart. So not crazy wide here, shoulder width apart. And then I want you to start to bend your knees and slide your heels down the wall. Maybe even place your toes on the wall or whatever. But just slide your heels down the wall. And my feet are actually coming a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. So you can kind of decide if you need to go a little wider. This is kind of like a happy baby, but with the feet on the wall. So you're going to start to feel the hips. Your low back wants to lift probably, but think about keeping the tailbone touching the ground. And if you've gone too far, if you're not feeling that you like this feeling through the hips, just slide your feet back up the wall. So the knees are out wide, the feet are out wide. We're feeling this through the hips. Maybe even the glutes, maybe even the quads. Awesome, you guys. And using an inhale, I just want you to start to slide your feet all the way back up the wall, or walk your feet back up the wall and bring your feet all the way together. Kind of shake the hips a little, bring that low back completely to the ground. Massage that low back a bit. And then we're going to make a diamond shape with the legs. So you can think about bringing your knees out wide, but we'll keep the feet together. If you can get the bottoms of your feet together and slide them down the wall, you can do that. Kind of like a butterfly. Laying down, using the wall to encourage your feet towards you. And then let's think about that low back. Can you keep your low back connected to the floor? Slide your heels down as low as they want to go, and maybe taking your hands to your knees and just gently pushing them open towards the wall. Awesome, you guys. With an inhale, slide your feet all the way back up. Your legs can come back together. Again, maybe kind of rock the hips a little bit, just kind of massaging that low back. Might look kind of weird. And then we're going to keep our right leg up the wall. And you can take your left foot and start to bend that leg and see if you can place your foot on top of your right quad. So try to get the quad if you've got nice tight hips. You might be resting your foot on your shin, but then I don't want you to bend the right leg if you are resting your foot on your shin. If you get your foot onto your quad though, you could stay here, or you could start to, again, bend that knee and slide your foot down the wall. But let's think about that low back. It likes to lift as we slide the foot down the wall, but try to keep it down. Any discomfort through this left knee, flex the foot, kind of wake up that foot and that ankle. Like you're pulling your toes back towards your knee, flexing that foot. Feeling this one through the glute, through that quad. And breathe softness into that hip, into both hips. Awesome, you guys. If you did bend that right leg, start by straightening it again. And then you can slide that left foot off, uncross the legs, bring them back together, shake it out a little if you need to shake it out. And then we're going to switch sides. So that right foot, if you're placing it on top of your shin, try to keep that left leg straight because you're not really going to get that stretch if you start to bend that knee. If you do have the foot resting on your quads, maybe start to flex that foot now, and you can slide that left foot down the wall just as much as you need to feel that glute, that right leg. And just check in with that low back. Keep it down. I know it likes to lift, but when you try to bring it down, it deepens the stretch. Nicely done, you guys. Slowly starting to straighten the left leg before you uncross. Send both of your legs up the wall. Do a little shake, a little rock side to side. And then our legs are going to stay together. And we're going to bend both of our knees and slide our feet down the wall. So kind of like you're bringing your knees towards your chest. And then we're going to take a twist. So reach your arms out wide. And I want you to slide your feet down the wall to the left and see if you can let your feet come all the way down towards the floor. And not just those knees, but let the feet come down as low as they can go into a twist. But you know, if your feet don't touch the floor, that's perfectly okay. Just go as far as you need to feel a twist through the spine, to maybe feel something through those hips, the quads, the glutes. Just keep your shoulders down. Nice, you guys. And twisting with the wall, sometimes a bit more intense than twisting without the wall. It's just because our knees are a little higher up towards the chest than they might be when you don't have the wall pushing your feet up. So if you feel like you aren't going as far as you usually do, that might be why. Awesome, you guys. We're going to use an inhale. Keep the shoulders down. Walk your feet back up the wall. Hopefully your hips are still centered with your shoulders as you come back up. And then we're just going to let our feet fall down to the other side. So let the knees fall. Sometimes the knees fall easier than the feet, but try to bring both of them with you. Weighing down those shoulders. Taking a couple breaths. Breathing just a little deeper. Try to feel your stomach moving up and down here. Awesome, you guys. Using a nice big inhale, start to send the legs all the way back up. And straighten the legs back up the wall as well. Taking that low back, maybe rocking it out a little, giving it a bit of a massage. And then we're going to end off here, our Shavasana today, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to end off here with our legs up the wall, unless you'd rather come off of the wall. But you can also spread your feet out nice and wide if you have the space to do so. Just taking a few more moments here together. A nice short and sweet lower body practice. So just resting your arms wherever's comfy. Closing your eyes. And just allow yourself to let go. Just breathe. Awesome job, you guys. And if you feel like you have some extra time and you just want to stay here a little longer, I highly encourage it. And I just want to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And I think I might stay here just a little longer. So until next time, namaste.